everyone, Gigs here once again for a 1.14 Minecraft Snapshot episode. Yes, it's been a little bit of a while since I've done one. Not an awful lot's changed, but there's a couple of fun things I wanted to show, as well as revisit something that we've already looked at before, but slightly different. So, this isn't my normal desert world that I normally show off for my tests. It's also not my survival world, and that's just because I needed to make things slightly different in order to... What are you doing, Mr. Nitwit? In order to show off a couple of things to you. So, first of all, we have a new friend in our village. Hello, Mr. Golem. How are you? So, not you, him. And now he's got his back turned to me. So, now with villages, when they generate, you will get one iron golem, which is going to help keep your villages safe. Because, as always happens to me, is the time that I come up across a village, it's turning to night, and my villagers are running around crazy, and zombies are spawning like crazy. Well, Mr. Golem here is now going to help save your villagers and save yourself. That's pretty cool. You do only get one of them, and it's only for newly generated villages. So, if you're playing in an existing world and you've got a village, you're not suddenly going to have an iron golem appear. It'll only be when you find new ones. So, the other thing I wanted to show you, and yes, I have something set up over there that we're going to go and visit. Oops, weather clear. We don't need lots and lots of mobs coming after everything. You guys aren't allowed in this house. I've got things going on in here. Thank you very much. Get out. Get out. Everyone get out. Out. Oh my god, now I've got just... It's a full house. So, what I didn't get to show you last time was the snowy foxes. Because when you use the spawn eggs, all you get is the red fox. So here we have a little snoozing snowy fox. And you guys are really not helping me do this. And over here we have the standing snowy fox. Now, they're still cute, but I've got to say I think I prefer the red. The red, it's just... The white is just too white. The features aren't as... Although I realise it's not as easy to tell with the villages in the way. But the white is just a little bit more bland. I think I like the red a lot more. Now, last time I showed these off, they were a little bit finicky. They kept running away from me. These guys, because I've summoned them, seem to be a little bit happier. And I summoned them inside here as well so they couldn't run away from me. But I was also having difficulties with the babies sticking around. Now, supposedly that is fixed. So if I give you a berry and I give you a berry, actually I'm in creative mode, that probably makes a difference. But now, this little guy here should now be my friend, but he's still a little bit skittish. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let's get rid of that. Actually, I may not be able to get him to sit because let's go game mode survival. And you can see that he's definitely scared of me now. I can't get him to sit, but he's supposed to be my friend. Still a little bit skittish. A little bit hard to tell. Let's give you some berries. No. Anyways, that's supposed to be fixed. They're not supposed to be... Obviously the ones, you're not taming the foxes, so you can't actually tame them like you do with wolves. But when they have their babies are supposed to be friendly with you, but they don't seem to want to do that. So that's fine, they can stay in there. But anyway, now you've had a chance to see the snowy one. And you're going to run away. Oh, no, eating them. So, we've seen them anyway. Now the thing I really wanted to show you, and we're going to scoot over here, is the mooshrooms. And of course I didn't put a fence in here, so break, 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 break. Do it. Do it. Come on. Break, thank you. So, the mushrooms. We have our standard red mushrooms, and now we have brown mushrooms. Now these aren't actually in the day. These aren't actually seem to be in the game yet, because when I went to a mushroom island in my survival 1.14 world, these guys didn't appear, and it was a newly generated island. I'd just gone there. I hadn't loaded that chunk before. There were none of these guys there, so I don't know whether or not they're actually in-game, but they're able to be summoned. So I summoned a few here just so we could have a bit of a look at them. So the difference between these guys and these guys is if you share the red mushrooms, you will get red mushrooms, and if you share the brown mushrooms, you will get brown mushrooms. Mushrooms. So that is the difference there. Other difference is you will still get, can't reach you, you'll still get mushroom soup. Oh no, I did get it. You still get mushroom soup, and you'll still get mushroom soup, but with the, oops, and now I don't have any on me, and there aren't any around me, so let's go back into game mode creative, and of course I'm going to say these things as I'm typing it. No, weather clear. Stop. Craziness. So, what I want to get is some flowers, just to show off. It's coming on to you, just to show off that the brown mushrooms behave like suspicious stews. So if I feed this little guy with a rose, oops, let's go back into survival again. Here we go. So I did feed him the wither rose, but you just didn't see it disappear there. We'll get rid of these. So now when I've fed him that, if I try to get mushroom soup, I get suspicious stew. And if I feed this guy that one there, I get another suspicious stew. Now the suspicious stews will be depending on which flower I gave them. So I'm not hungry. Can I eat a spider eye and poison myself? Does that work? No, I still need to be hungry. I need to be hungry. It's not working. Okay, while we're waiting to get hungry, and we can eat the stews and show that it does come out as suspicious stew, which I'm sure you'll take my word for it anyway. Another thing I wanted to show you was what happens when these guys get hit by lightning. No lightning, so we need to go with the, oops, with the thunder. Here we go. So now, when these guys get struck by lightning, ready, steady. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't look at me, it didn't happen. When these guys get struck by lightning, oh, come on. Don't make me actually hit them. No lightning? You will see, and we didn't see that, it didn't happen. You will see that they switch what type of mushroom they are. Now, maybe it's because I'm in a snowy biome and therefore the fire's not going out straight away. But if you were in a rainy biome, and that is exactly what a mushroom island is, the fire would get put out straight away by the rain, so these guys wouldn't actually die. But as you can see, if you're on an island that is currently all red, then when these guys are fully introduced into the game, and maybe they are introduced in the game now, they're just not generating, you can get them through zapping them with the trident. Yes, I'm really sorry. The other thing is, and I'm not so sure that... actually, I'm hungry now, so I can do my suspicious stew. What one was this one? That was the wither one. And this one... Oops, I'm not hungry now. I'm gonna get hungry. Come on. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Come on. Do it. No? You just want to be difficult. Oh, there we go. And the blindness from the bullet. So, the other thing with these guys, and I don't have any on me, so let's go game mode creative again, and let's get some wheat. Back into survival. So if I feed these guys and they breed, we have a chance of either getting a brown mushroom baby or a red mushroom baby. Now, that's kind of the same as it is with cats, that you can get either one of them. But if I breed 2 browns, and I'm sorry you don't have your friend anymore, or 2 reds together, there was a 1 in 1,000 chance that I would get the opposite baby. So 2 red, I might get a brown. 2 brown, I might get a red. 1 in 1,000. Pretty big odds, but you never know. So the other thing I wanted to show off, the last thing I wanted to show off before we finish off, is with Mr. Horse here. So let's clear this weather again. Weather clear. Get rid of the snow, even though it's quite pretty. I can only imagine that the poor villagers are having a hard time over in the village. This iron golem may have already vamoosed. Oh no, I can see him over there killing people. Good job. So, I wanted to show off the fact that we can now create armor for our horses. Now, not your ordinary diamond, gold, and iron armor, but leather armor. So, the other great thing about this is I can make it pretty by dyeing it different colors. Oops. And not now. So you can set up your stables with all these pretty horses in iron armor. Now this is also going to be handy if you're fairly new out in the game and you've not been able to find yourself any horse armor yet, but you at least want to have some protection for your horse. So there's the black, probably a little bit more striking if you put it on a white horse. No, I didn't actually want to get on you. Purple. So that stands out a little bit more. And then if we get the cyan, that will probably stand out even better. So there we go. Almost looks like diamond armor. Almost. So that's kind of a new cool addition to the game, to finally be able to now create horse armor and dye it so that you can even have matching leather armor to match your leather armored horse if you wanted. I think Mr. Spider wants to ride your horse. So that's it for today's episode. I hope that's been a little bit informative on the latest 1.14 changes. I know it was a little bit higgledy-piggledy and all over the place because I was picking up a few bits and pieces from different areas, and I'm really sorry about the mushrooms. I feel really bad. Really, really bad. Accidents will happen though. So thank you very much for tuning in and watching. I don't know whether or not we'll have very many 1.14 snapshot episodes left, as it's almost ready, I think, for release. They're just really doing all the bug fixing and bits and pieces, and there's not a heap of features for me able to show you. However, if anything comes along, I'll definitely bring out another video to show. So in the meantime, you have a great day.